I've been asked by our Coldsnap organizers to just say a few words to thank Integris for their sponsorship. So we do a lot of work with Integris at the Exploration Place, and they're a proud supporter of Coldsnap as well. And they are responsible for the whole outreach series and all of the free concerts that hopefully you've been able to take advantage of. And I'd just like to say thank you to Integris. They're really fantastic, and we so enjoy working with them. And now, I'm going to get off this stage because I would like to welcome the Juno Award-winning band, Kobo Town, to come up here instead.
So hey, morning everyone. How are you doing? It's really nice to be here. I think it's the first time in Prince George for all of us in the group. Is that except for Walter? Walter's been everywhere. So thanks for coming out despite the unfavorable weather. But we've just come from Regina, so this is like the tropics for us right now. We were there for a few shows, and then we had a couple of days off in which we hibernated like, I don't know, hibernating animals, and rarely emerged outside. So anyway, as you guys may know, lots of our music is inspired by old-time Calypso, which is the music of my home country, Trinidad. So maybe why don't we start off with one from way back. This is one from the year 1933, and it was a song by the Mighty Growler. All of these Calypsonians back then used to take on these fearsome names. There was the Growling Tiger, the Lord Invader, the Mighty Killer, Attila the Hun. Anyway, the Mighty Growler was a big advocate of like the trade unions at the time, and this song was written during the years of the Great Depression, which of course affected the Caribbean like everywhere else, And he describes the bread and the work lines that were winding their way around Port of Spain. In the dew and the rain, everybody. In the dew and the rain. All over Port of Spain, they only walking in vain. In the dew and the rain, everybody. In the dew and the rain. All over Port of Spain, they only walking in vain. At the corner of George and Prince Street at night, when the theater closing, there is a fight. I see them sitting down in the dew. I don't know how they France they don't get the flu. In the dew and the rain, everybody. In the dew and the rain. All over Port of Spain, they only walking in vain. In the dew and the rain, everybody. In the dew and the rain. All over Port of Spain, now they only walking in vain. And when they get no living, if you see how them friends are they quarreling, go beyond to the man who make a mistake. Even his life and all they will take. In the dew and the rain, everybody. In the dew and the rain. All over Port of Spain, now they only walking in vain. In the dew and the rain, everybody. In the dew and the rain. All over Port of Spain, now they only walking in vain. and the rain. All over Port of Spain, I mean all the only walking in vain. In the dew and the rain, everybody. In the dew and the rain. All over Port of Spain, I mean all the only walking in vain. Don't know what account they would say, what account they would give on judgment day. Too late, then shall be the cry. When St. Peter put water in the eye. In the dew and the rain, everybody. In the dew and the rain. All over Port of Spain, I mean all the only walking in vain. In the dew and the rain, everybody. In the dew and the rain. All over Port of Spain, I mean all the only walking in vain. In the dew and the rain, everybody. In the dew and the rain. All over Port of Spain, I mean all the only walking in vain. In the dew and the rain, everybody. In the dew and the rain. All over Port of Spain, I mean all the only walking in vain. Hey, thanks very much. So, when we play one of ours, you know, in the early days of Calypso music, the music was used to deliver the news. You know, people would go from singers, Calypsonians would go around the different communities and they would take their guitars, you know, and they would sing the news for the communities there. You know, usually with a focus on whatever was most entertaining and most scandalous, right? And so this song imagines what some of the headlines of the past few years would be if they were still being delivered by Calypsonians. If I had the choice, I would choose to live back when Calypso brought the news. If I had the choice, I would choose to live way back when Calypso brought the news. No more reporters, no anchormen, no recorder, no pen and pen, no nosy camera to point and shoot, no red ink to cross out the truth. Three cheers, America. I hear how you catch a dictator. Went down in the hole to catch a mouse, while I ran living that in the White House. Three cheers, America. I hear how you catch a dictator. Went down in the hole to catch a mouse, while I ran living that in the White House. The truth be on your reach. No more big words to pass your brain. Even the weatherman would be talking clean. No nonsense things like kill and squall. They say the way we're petting big channel. We don't know which half from outer space to tell me what's going on in front. We face flood in quarter state. Investment dollars falling down like rain. Rush, everything has a price in Trinidad Petroleum Paradise. Trinidad Petroleum Paradise. Trinidad Petroleum Paradise. Because Calypso so to pretend to inform without comment or separate fact from argument. You do hide behind stats and figures, admit it sources and gossip and rumor, but you never heard Bin Laden was seen. Then we travel down by the Mississippi. 3 years America. I hear how all your friends are living. When back in you want to get your mouse, when I'm not living out in the world, it's running for us in investment dollars, falling down. Rush, everything on a price in Trinidad, Venezuela, paradise. Trinidad, Venezuela, paradise. Trinidad, Venezuela, paradise. Mr. Monday has something to say. We never get the time of day. Mr. Monday has a story to tell. So he talking to himself. Mr. Monday knows only too well all the roads that lead to hell. Mr. Monday knows only too well. Butters from off the ground. Every Monday comes around, picking up butters from off the ground, beating them with a spoon and dancing to the sound. Every Monday he comes around. Some of me say he my son, say he just a clown. Every Monday he comes around. It was not so fast start. One day he just fell apart and lost one more and one lost. While one China goes to the past. Mr. Monday has something to say. Get me time, my name. Mr. Monday had a story to tell. So he talking to himself. Mr. Monday knows only too well all the roads that lead to well. Mr. Monday knows only too well. So he went to the bank and got a loan. The man only wanted a home, so he went to the bank and got a loan. When his fortune and turned him out to roam. The man only wanted a home. He asked for bread, but instead he got a stone. The man only wanted a home. He found the wind and one pain. He told and chips on his man every day. When he was locked away, and no one came to meet him on the day of his release. Mr. Monday has something to say. Never get the time of day. Mr. Monday has a story to tell. So we talking to himself. Mr. Monday knows only too well the roads that lead to well. Mr. Monday knows only too well. Yes, thank you very, very much. That song, by the way, is the subject of our only properly done music video. We've been around for 13 years. We've done one music video in all of that time. It was recorded. Now I don't know if you caught this in the lyrics. I know that they admittedly can be hard to understand. I'm sure. Every now and again, I get questions. They say, "What language were you singing in just now?" And I have to say, the Queen's English. So this song tells a story about somebody who falls into a life on the street because of a mental illness. And we recorded this video back in Trinidad. And the actor that played the part of this Mr. Monday roaming the streets, he played the part so convincingly that people were stopping to scold us for exploiting this poor man. People were coming up and giving him food, and some well-intended people invited him to their church, and but it was the fine Trinidadian actor Conrad Paris that was playing the part. Why don't we do another old time? So I'm gonna do Man in the Wardrobe. You all feel like singing, by the way? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, there'll be an opportunity to do so in this tune. This is an old one by the Lord Kitchener. You're wondering, do you mean the World War I military hero? No, I mean the Calypsonian from Trinidad. Man in the wardrobe, ayo, how come the closet shaking up so? Man in the wardrobe, ayo, who's shaking the thing up, I want to know. Man in the wardrobe, ayo, how come the closet shaking up so? Man in the wardrobe, ayo, who's shaking the thing up, I want to know. Hey, Miss Dorothy, how you could do this again to me? Dorothy, I'll never forget the way you wanted a man in the cabinet. Man in the wardrobe, ayo, how come the closet shaking up so? Man in the wardrobe, ayo, who's shaking the thing up, I want to know. Man in the wardrobe, ayo, how come the closet shaking up so? Man in the wardrobe, ayo, who's shaking the thing up, I want to know. Dorothy, I don't believe that. You feel like born yesterday on a much gonna make you scream that way. Hey, man in the wardrobe, ayo, how come the closet shaking up so? Man in the wardrobe, ayo, who's shaking the thing up, I want to know. Man in the wardrobe, ayo, how come the closet shaking up so? Man in the wardrobe, ayo, who's shaking the thing up, I want to know. This song tells the story of a very jealous husband coming home, and he's sure that his wife is hiding a man somewhere in the house, right? So he's asking her to open up all the cupboards and the closets, the wardrobe closets, so he can have a look inside. So if you don't mind being so kind as to play the part of the jealous husband, would that be okay? Yeah? Is that a resounding yes? All right. So the lyrics are very simple. It's just man in the wardrobe, ayo. You guys get that? Man in the wardrobe, like wardrobe closet. Lion the witch in the wardrobe. Yeah. So, Man in the wardrobe, ayo. Here we go. 1, 2, try it out. Oh, very nice. Man in the wardrobe, ayo. Try it one time. 2, 3. Man in the wardrobe, ayo. Okay, it's clear that you have the notes and you have lovely voices. But to do this properly, you have to capture the right mood. You have to sing this with a noticeable hint of paranoia in your voice. You think you can handle that? Yeah, oh yeah. Some people say it. Man in the wardrobe, ayo. How come the closet shaking up so? Who's shaking the thing up? I want to know. How come the closet shaking up so? Who's shaking the thing up? I want to know. Now you say it is a flying, but I tell you that is a lie. And I know that no mosquito, cause then you would not be smiling. So man in the wardrobe, how come the closet shaking up so? Man in the wardrobe, who's shaking the thing up? I want to know. Man in the wardrobe, how come the closet shaking up so? Man in the wardrobe, who's shaking the thing up? I want to know. How come the closet shaking up so? Man in the wardrobe, ayo. Who's shaking the thing up? I want to know. Man in the wardrobe, ayo. How come the closet shaking up so? Man in the wardrobe, ayo. Who's shaking the thing up? I want to know. Calling for murder. Make up their mind that they want to take his life. Gavin calling them to order. Make up their mind that they want to take his life. A man in handcuffs pleads to the charges. Make up their mind that they want to take his life. But the trial is over before it is started. Make up their mind that they want to take his life. Give that a chance, convicted by circumstantial evidence, and hurry the defense. So change the hands on the Crowded courtroom impatiently waiting. Made up their mind how they want to take you out. Jury in the back room deliberating. Made up their mind how they want to take you out. And if you don't know if they will acquit or convict, made up their mind how they want to take you out. The look on their faces could tell you the verdict. Made up their mind how they want to take you out. Already sentenced for the press. There was never any contest, no chance to debate the facts of the case. But the just outrage of the town had rushed the place of the crown to put down the flames. They found a man to bear the blame. dishwasher.
Made up their mind what they want to do.
Never went to the trial of young Henry Marshall.
Made up their mind what they want to take us on.
Had no lyrics to who want to swim.
Made up their mind what they want to take us
No
on.
more to tip our skins in his favor.
Made up their mind what they want to take us on.
When the hangman opened the door, he vanished through the floor and started to roar. But they settled this one, blind to their transgression, innocent never the hands out of the yard. Everyone under the run, they follow the yard. Everyone under the run, they follow the yard. Everyone under the run. Hey, thank you very, very much. How are you doing? Enjoying yourselves? Thank you. Artists always ask that question to reassure themselves, you know, it's like a self-consciousness thing. We're going to do a song. This is one by the mighty Spoiler, one of our great and very inventive Calypsonians, and he used to tell a lot of wild and fantastical tales in Calypsos. He used to review movies, usually very unfavorably, in Calypsos. But this is a song that sounds like a really tall tale. It's a song of a judge that tries his own case in court. But in Trinidad, in the year that he sang the song, there were 4 cases of judges trying their own cases in court. And there were 2 cases, 2 of those cases, the judges actually convicted themselves, you know, in a show of judicial integrity. And so this is a song called Magistrate Try Himself. Well, this one is class. They charge a magistrate for driving too fast. Well, this one is class. They charge a magistrate for driving too fast. They had only one courthouse in the district, only one magistrate to run it. If you see how people flock up the place to see how the magistrate would try his own case, himself tell himself, you are charged for speeding. Himself start to shout, the policeman lying. Himself tell himself, don't shout. They said no spot, and he charged himself for contempt of court. He said, go ahead, let me hear the charges. So the police said, well, if you see how this man could speed, and he pointing at the magistrate, Johnny Mead. The magistrate asked him, who you talking about? Is you who that I mean? The policeman shout. The magistrate picked up a looking glass and asked himself, was it true you was driving fast? Himself tell himself, you are charged for speeding. Himself start to shout, the police is lying. Himself tell himself, don't shout. They said no spot, and he charged himself for contempt of God. Well, Mr. Carrot, he get up and he started to prosecute. The judge then called his lawyer to defend the defendant, who is your honor. And the whole while the lawyer thought, sometimes he's serious, sometimes he laughing. At time the magistrate tell you own self, look, I have a good mind to take away your license book. He said, tell himself, you are charged for speeding. He said, tell you shout, the policeman lying. He said, tell himself, don't shout, this ain't no sport. He charged himself for contempt of court. dropped when he take out the pen and start to sum up. Partner, I start to study whether he would put his own self in custody. Again I was wrong. He took out the mirror and asked himself to pay $50. The magistrate busts out a cry and say, Your Honor, I will need some time to pay. He said, tell himself, you are charged for speeding. He said, start to shout, the police is lying. He said, tell himself, alright, I will be kind. You have a lifetime to pay the fine. Hey, thanks very much. Sugar dead, that's what they said. Sugar dead, tell you that's what they said. King Sugar dead, hey, hey, come again. King Sugar dead, King Sugar dead, that's what they said. King Sugar dead, tell them that's what they said. King Sugar dead, hey, hey, come again. King Sugar dead. It was the reason why we came out from where we came from Barack to press out the syrup. Send the best away and drink the rest as warrant. Glucose, fructose, maltose, overdose. Last milk close, old king tomatoes. So from island to island and coast to coast. Gun was the king that sat on the throne. I say, King Sugar dead, that's what they said. Sugar dead, I tell them that's what they said. King Sugar dead, yeah, come again. King Sugar dead. King Sugar dead, that's what they say. Sugar, I tell you that's what they say. King Sugar dead, yeah, come again. King Sugar dead. Long was his little cash and chain, oh, hold a minute, blah, 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 trip over my thing. Yeah, because that's what you do when you're on stage, you point out your mistakes. Long was his rainy as a flash and chain, humbling in the night, I start the cambule. When the night and day, deep in snakes I did sweet the cakes a continental way. On this demise, bitter sweet enterprise. Few surprise when it kicked aside. So from island to island and coast to coast, gone was the sovereign that held the throne. I said, King Sugar dead, that's what they said. King Sugar dead, I tell you that's what they said. King Sugar dead, hey, come again. King Sugar dead, King Sugar dead, that's what they said. King Sugar dead, I tell you that's what they said. King Sugar dead, hey, come again. King Sugar dead. I don't know if you all know this, but in the last few years, across the Caribbean islands, all of the sugar mills have closed down. And I guess, like the lumber mills up in this area, you know, this was the lifeblood of the Caribbean, over which so much blood was spilled over the centuries. So the end of the industry is almost, in a way, like the long the long-lasting departure of a ghost, that has haunted the region for a long time. But I suppose in a wider way, this is a song about impermanence. That's what is here today is gone tomorrow. Well, rum glowed like gold in the glasses, blood flowed thick and slow like molasses. Gilded age, birds sang in the cage, but time is always turning another page. Kingdom overgrown in the grasses, none can hold back time as it passes. Of his domain, all that remains is ruin standing in fields of pain. I say, King Sugar Dead, what's on this side? King Sugar Dead, I tell you what's on this side. King Sugar Dead, hey, come again, King Sugar Dead. King Sugar Dead, what's on this side? King Sugar Dead, I tell you what's on this side. King Sugar Dead, hey, come again, King Sugar Dead. Hey, thanks very, very much. So Trinidad is a very multi-ethnic country. People came from all parts of the world, and I know that, and they've also gone to all parts of the world from Trinidad, including Prince George. So this song was originally written around 1948. Now the result of having so many different ethnicities in Trinidad is people quarrel about who brought what to the island. You see, I'm from this small Portuguese community, and our only claim to fame in Trinidad is a little saltfish fritter called bacalhau. That's the only thing we passed into the general currency, general culture. But anyway, Calypso is no different, and so people argue about how much of it is African in origin, how much of it is French Creole, how much is European. And the Roaring Lion, one of our great Calypsonians, jumped into the debate with this song that explores some of the more fantastical theories about where the music came from. And it's called Land of Calypso, and Ryan and Sina's family, it's for you guys. People are interested to find out where Calypso originated. People are interested to find out where Calypso originated. Well, some said it came from Cuba, still others British Guyana. While some contend seriously it was sung by Moses crossing the Red Sea. But I tell them, oh no, Trinidad is the land of Calypso. Jump high, jump low. Trinidad is the land of Calypso. Oh no. Trinidad is the land of Calypso. Jump high, jump low. Trinidad is the land of Calypso. Was a contention that was causing some serious confusion. Some said it was Chinese or the folk song of the ancient Japanese. A fella said he is Satan, Delilah would sing Calypso to Samson. Another said when Nero was burning Rome, he sang Calypso. But I tell them, oh no, Trinidad is the land of Calypso. Jump high, jump low. Trinidad is the land of Calypso. Oh no. Trinidad is the land of Calypso. Jump high, jump low. Trinidad is the land of Calypso. calypso in a charming cobra. Another said that Elijah was singing a calypso in a chariot of fire, where they argued with one another, trying to find out the owner. Well, they mentioned every country, everyone in the land of La Trinity. So I tell them, oh no, Trinidad is the land of calypso. Jump high, jump low. Trinidad is the land of calypso. Oh no. Trinidad is the land of calypso. Jump high, jump low. Trinidad is the land of calypso. Trinidad is the land of calypso. Jump high, jump low. Trinidad is the land of calypso. Oh no. Trinidad is the land of calypso. Jump high, jump low. Trinidad is the land of calypso.
His dinosaur from his backpack.
Hey, thank you very, very much. I want to thank the folks from the Coldsnap Festival for having us here and for inviting us to Prince George. Thank you. And to you guys for welcoming us here. I just want to introduce the fellows on the stage here who I have the great pleasure of playing with. On the trombone, originally from Guyana, but now in Toronto, Mr. Terry Wood. Beside him, also from Guyana, also on the trombone, also living in Toronto. Also, no, I'm going to stop there. Mr. Jan Morgan. And behind me on the cajon is Walter McLean from Germany, also living in Toronto. And beside me on the bass, from the tiny microscopic island of Grenada, but now also living in Toronto, but long-time resident of Regina. And believe me, when we were there, we do not know how that could be the first stop from the Caribbean in the winter time. But on the bass, Don Stewart.
And ladies and gentlemen, in front of me, the band leader, the man who put it all together, who made it all happen. He was born in Trinidad. He grew up in Trinidad and also in Ottawa. And yeah, he didn't forget all the roots, the old Calypso, while he lived in Canada. And so, give him a big round of applause. Please, Mr. Drew Gonzalez.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Ottawa was also a hard place to land in the middle of January when I came to Canada. You know, winter was kind of... My grandparents actually lived up here and in Montreal, and we used to visit every year, usually in the summer. And I remember the first snowfall that I saw once was, we were up here for a week in Canada for Christmas vacation. And it was like the first time I'd seen snow. My siblings and I had to be dragged inside. We were in our pajamas rolling around. And I thought, oh, this is so magical. I wish it snowed every day. And 2 weeks after moving here, I thought, how did I ever think that? So hey, I know that some of you might have some questions. We have to, speaking of snow, after this we're driving over to Quesnel. I've only ever seen the town's name written, you know, so till I got here and somebody pronounced it properly, I kept saying, yeah, we're playing in Quesnel, you know, in BC, Quesnel, and people looked at me blankly. But so we're going to head over to Jane. You have any questions about the music, about the group, or anything? Oh, yes?
I just have a question. That's a trombone with the trumpet fingers added to it? Or
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's called a B-flat valve trombone.
Some people call it a cheap trombone.
Exactly.
Trumpet players.
Thank you. Should I tell him?
Any other questions besides Jan's funny valve trombone? Yes.
I was forced to bring the drum. No, I'm just kidding. Just to add, apart from a different voicing of harmony, it actually adds more body to the horn section, and maybe a little bit to the band. So it's just about looking for different sounds and voicings of music.
We stole the idea from, I don't know if you ever listen to Willie Colon, the great Latin artist. He always had a two trombone section, and it just has a power to it, really, you know, that we thought that we could capture too. Yes. My favorite, oh my God, that's a really hard question. I honestly don't know what my favorite calypso is. I like so many of them. It's like, and for very different reasons. What's your favorite calypso?
Yellowbird.
Which one?
Yellowbird.
Yellowbird. Oh. Okay. I wish I knew all the words to that. We would sing it. That Yellowbird actually was originally a Haitian folk song called Tiwazo, and once which meant little bird in Creole. And around the in the earlier days when there was a lot of shipping between the Caribbean islands, you know, it's easier to go to Miami from any island to the next one over, you know. But back then there was a lot of songs got passed around the region, you know. So melodies from Cuba or Haiti would end up in Trinidad, and songs from Trinidad would end up in Costa Rica or in Jamaica. And so it was, so often you'll find the Caribbean folk musics, even though they're from different islands, you'll find a lot of the same songs and the same melodies and same tunes. Yes?
My boys want to know if you might follow the money train.
Oh yeah, we can totally play that, for sure. This song is called Half of the Houses, and I wrote this thinking about my first time going back to Trinidad. I think I was maybe in Canada for 6 years when I went back for the first time. And I went back to my old neighborhood. It's in this town called Diego Martin. It's kind of a suburb of Port of Spain. And I was expecting to be reunited with all of these familiar faces. And when I got there, I was surprised that half the houses were empty. No one was living in them. And the other half were inhabited by strangers. And when I asked, like, where did all my neighbors go? Those that were still in the neighborhood. You know, the few that were still there said, well, everybody moved away. You know, and I found out where they were. You know, there was the occasional one was in London, England, or in Miami or New York. But almost everybody was within 50 kilometers of the CN Tower. So this is a song about going home and finding out that home had followed me. The houses on the streets are empty. We all gone away to the land of plenty. Follow the money train on the aeroplane. Follow the money train on the bus and train. Follow the money train to the snow and the rain. Follow the money train to the loss and the loss and gain. The loss and gain. The loss and gain. Rosy Rosa wrote the shaka pin pick a
driving taxi in New York City. Germans are bad down in Chicago, and I'm there in Toronto. Come again, right there in Toronto. Because half of the houses on the streets are empty. We all went away to the land of plenty. For the money train on the aeroplane, for the money train on the bus and train, for the money train through the snow and the rain, for the money train through the loss and the loss and pain, the loss and pain, and pain. Is a factory and up in Dixon. Shedden runs a sweet stand down in Washington. Seven is down in San Francisco, and I'm there in Toronto. Come again, right there in Toronto. Because half of the houses and the streets are empty. We all gone away to the land of plenty. For the money train on the aeroplane, for the money train on the bus and train, for the money train through the snow and the rain, for the money train through the loss and the loss and gain. The loss again and again. When we dream, time and space collapse. Memory brings us back to those long lost hopes and forgotten joys we knew as young girls and boys. And when we dream in the brightest dreams, flood the world and fill the scene. When we dream towards a great night away, giving room for the light of the night away, giving room for the light of the night away. The city, every man was a tale of bedtime. Memory standing still when the years run on by. Families holding on to those long lost days, holding on lost memory fades. All lost memory fades. All lost memory fades. All lost memory fades. Because upon the houses and the streets are empty. We all gone away to the land of plenty. Follow the money trail on the aeroplane. Follow the money trail on the bus and train. Follow the money trail through the snow and the rain. Follow the money trail through the loss and gain.
Thank you very, very much. Again, it's been a real delight to be here. Do we have time for one more? Yeah. Yes. Coldsnap organizers. I know you guys have another event here right after. Do we have time for another brief one? Yeah, one more? Okay, great. By the way, we have a blue suitcase at the back that contains our entire discography. So, and if you feel like taking any of the music home, a lot of these songs that we sang tonight are in one of our 3 albums, so we'd be delighted to lighten our load, you know. And oh yes. So I was asked about my favorite old-time calypsos, and this is one of my favorites. It was written by a guy called he called himself Sir Lancelot. He was a Trinidadian singer who was in New York for a long time during the 1920s and 30s and 40s, I think. And And he wrote some of his music ended up in films, and this was in one of those many zombie films that came out around that time, like I Danced with a Zombie or I Married a Zombie, and but it of course has nothing to do with that, but rather of the well, you'll get the picture when you hear it. Harry Belafonte a few years later sang this one and made it more famous.
In Trinidad, there was a family with plenty confusion, as you will see. There was a mama and a papa and a child who was grown. He wanted to marry, have a wife of his own. He found a girl who suited him nice, went to his papa for his advice. But his papa, he said, I must say no. The girl is your sister, but your mama don't know. Whoa, whoa, whoa is me. It is a shame and scandal in the family. Yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa is me. It is a shame and scandal in the family. Whoa, whoa, whoa is me. It is a shame and scandal in the family. Whoa, whoa, whoa is me. It is a shame and scandal in the family. The weeks went by. Summer came round, so the nicest girl on the island he found. He went to his papa to set the date, but his papa scratched his head and then he said, I'd love to say yes, but I must say no. The girl is your sister, but your mama don't know. Whoa, whoa, whoa is me. It is a shame and scandal in the family. I say, whoa, whoa, whoa is me. It is a shame and scandal in the family. I say, whoa, whoa, whoa is me. It is a shame and scandal in the family. Whoa, whoa, whoa is me. It is a shame and scandal in the family. Telling his mama what his papa had said. His mama, she said, go man go. Your daddy ain't your daddy, but your daddy don't know. Whoa, whoa, whoa is me. It is a shame and scandal in the family. I say, whoa, whoa, whoa is me. It is a shame and scandal in the family. I say, whoa, whoa, whoa is me. It is a shame and scandal in the family. I say, whoa, whoa, whoa is me. It is a shame and scandal in the family.
Thank you very, very much again, and possibly see some of you back here tomorrow night in Prince George. Thanks.
Wow, what a show! How many of you have tickets to see Kobo Town tomorrow evening at the Mermada? Yeah? How many would you like to have tickets for Kobo Town tomorrow evening? Well, I've just got to tell you, there are only 10 tickets left online. There may be...
We're down to 8 now. But we just released 6 more.
Yeah, so if you want to kick up your heels to Kobo Town and the opening band Red Haven at the Ramada tomorrow night, hurry out to Books and Company or get on your device at coldsnapfestival.com and snap up those tickets. But if you're not lucky enough to get those, certainly tonight at the Ramada we have 2 excellent bands from Ottawa and from Montreal. They'll be playing French rhythms, Quebecois dance music, and you'll be tough to stay in your seats if you come out for that one. So check that out. So as was announced, there are Kobo Town CDs. You can get them signed over here. And just one more thing before I let you go. The Ice Jam series is going to wind up tomorrow at noon at the Railway and Forestry Museum. And we'd like to invite you all to that free performance with Red Haven. And just a note then that, you know, the ice jams are always going to be free. We'd like to extend them to you free of charge. But if you'd like to help us out, if you'd like to help the Coldsnap Festival out, we'd invite you to take out a membership in our society. We're a non-profit, we're volunteer driven, and at the table at the back, wonderful volunteer Diana would be happy to sign you up for membership. It's only $10 for an individual, $15 for a family, and that really helps us out. So thanks again for coming out. Thanks again for Kobo Town. We're looking forward to tomorrow night.